Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
The podcast. I give this movie 5 explosions out of 10.
The tick boom.
Of 10 booms. I give this movie a tick 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 boom. 10 of them.
I'm gonna redo the intro. Today we're talking about Nirvana, the band, show, the movie. So, what did you think about this movie?
Pretty much everything I expected.
Yeah. If not more, honestly. Yeah. I know we're only in February. What the fuck was that?
What?
You were just, I know we're only in I know that we're only in February, but I'm already picking this to be my movie of the year so far.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, aside from the fact that it's like, it's fucking hilarious the entire way through, it's just like actually a good movie.
Yeah. I will open up with the one thing that I missed. Like, I missed a scene when they were like unraveling the fucking rope or wire.
Yeah.
Ah, wire. What's that from?
I don't know.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
The fact that Matt and Jay are playing innocent versions of themselves.
Should we maybe like start off with, if people don't know what Nirvana the band the show is?
I guess.
Do you want to just quickly explain what Nirvana the band the show is?
So Nirvana the band the show is about these two people who are friends supposedly, and they're fucking so stupid that they don't even know Nirvana's a band already, and they name themselves Nirvana the band because they didn't think Nirvana was a good name for a band. Despite picking it.
Yeah.
And instead of just like directly contacting their fucking local theater, or what would you call it?
Well, they're two I just said magicians.
Yeah.
They're two musicians.
Well, one of them's a musician.
Well, technically they both are. They're a band.
One of them sings, kinda.
I mean, he's a musician.
Spoken word.
Yeah.
Like
They're two musicians from Toronto that want to play their local theater, the Rivoli, in Toronto.
Well, I mean, it's a kind of big theater.
Yeah, but it's not even like the biggest theater in Toronto, which
Yeah.
is kind of just funny in itself. And like you said, just instead of just calling up the theater and saying that they're a band and that they want to, book a show there, they just constantly hatch up all these plans to try to get a show at their local theater.
Yeah. Or I guess at least Matt kind of calls it like their version of like Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah.
I guess they're always trying to escape.
Yeah. It started as a web show, and then it was picked up by Viceland, until that company just fucking went under.
Yeah.
And then after that, the show's kind of just been like non-existent, right?
Well, I mean, like they've done like some of their own stuff for like fucking Mega 64.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then here we are now with the movie.
Here we are now, and that's the episode.
So just like right off the bat, I would say that this movie doesn't, like, it kind of, you get started with it immediately. I think it does a good job of, for people that don't really know the web show or anything like that, like it does a good job of telling you what Nirvana the band the show is, I think, through like the flashback sequences.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think you really
definitely
need to know that. I don't know. I wonder what it's like, people that haven't.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like for you?
Well, I guess that's a good point, because I hadn't watched the show before.
The only thing you saw was the museum.
Yeah.
Interview thing.
I hadn't actually watched the show before seeing it, but like I kind of had like a general idea of what they were about, I guess.
Did you get the one joke while they were in the closet? It's just a fucking funny scene where like he was like singing the fucking just like a Wii thing.
I don't know.
It's just like he's like singing the games on the Wii and just like reading them out. But it's just like, that's funny because it's like from the original web show. It's like one of the like, clips that like fucking made it big, I guess. Funny.
Yeah. It's like we're just going to have to go through so many of the jokes, I feel like.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, like I think it does a good job for people that maybe haven't seen the show to kind of give you a general idea of what they're about. Kind of everything that we just explained, I feel like it does a good job of doing that. And then the scene where Matt is like, Jay, they're putting up posters saying like, Nirvana the band the show, basically like promoting themselves. And this is footage from 2008. And they're like, everything's going to be all right. And then it's like 17 years later and they're still at this trying to get a show at the Rivoli.
Yeah. And apparently like this show takes place in between season 2 and season 3, which is interesting.
There is no season 3 yet though, right?
Yeah. Or it's like kind of filmed, but not fully.
Yeah. I think Matt Johnson, who is Matt from Nirvana the band, and also the director, said that this was like over 100 days of filming just to get the movie done.
I mean, it's kind of that thing, like you can either have it cheap, fast, or good. So
yeah. And like people, I feel like this is like going to be the type of thing. Like it was kind of a bit even for me, where it's like if you end up watching this or like any of Nirvana the band, it's like yeah, like these are funny guys or whatever. But then like you realize that like Matt Johnson is a real actual director, and like he, aside from a couple other things that he did, like he did the Blackberry movie, which was pretty big at the time that came out, and then also he's doing the Bourdain biopic, which is just like kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, that he would be the guy to land that.
Yeah,
I don't even know how that happened.
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, like I even watched like there's this just like 2003 fucking student film he did, and it's just like very competent, just like fucking directing and everything.
Yeah.
Just, like, blocking shit like that.
He has said that like his style was always more about like focusing on like what to film more than it was like technical, like how to film things and like, you know, equipment to use.
Yeah, because I mean, like I think I saw the clip and it's like eventually like there's gonna be no difference between like consumer and just like professional shit.
Yeah. Back to the actual plot of the movie. The first plan that they hatch in this to try to get a show at the Rivoli is to go to the top of the CN Tower in Toronto and unharness themselves and then jump off of it with parachutes into the Rogers Center, which is the Blue Jays baseball stadium. And then they don't even have a show booked, but they're just going to do this and then fucking be like, yeah, come see our show tonight at the Rivoli. Yeah. It's like, I don't, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Just like them, they're so good at just like fucking making it like all these little just like jokes, like fucking throwaway jokes, but then they like tie into the plot. Like the one thing where it's like, yeah, we have to fucking make sure that like we have to put up the peace signs and everything.
Yeah.
So that they don't think that we're fucking terrorists coming from the sky.
I also think something that they do really well, and like this is like even from the show, is the flashback sequences that just add more context, like when it goes black and white.
And it's just like fucking them. Does it ever include like them arguing over what happened?
Sometimes, yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. It, like that specific type of joke like always fucking hits for me though when they do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have one scene and it's funny, and then they'll do this black and white flashback of the same scene with just like added context to the end of it that just like makes it 10 times funnier.
This guy's fucking crazy. The one where he fucking slaps him, but it's like right where the microphone is.
Yeah.
Just like shot to the chest.
Yeah. I honestly think that I was fucking just cracking up the entire time while watching this.
Yeah.
And it was just you, me, 2 other guys, and then maybe like 4 other people in the theater that we were at. And
well, I'd say there was like 15 people.
Oh, really? Okay. We were at the top, so I didn't really notice anyone lower than us.
I mean, there was like 6 people on our row, and then like...
Yeah. I'd say, though, this is definitely like a really niche thing, but I hope and I think that it's kind of spreading a bit now, like by word of mouth.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wish it were at more theaters, really. I feel like it's this type of thing where like you have to fucking convince people that like this niche thing is like so good and like, what even is this?
But like I said, like it's beyond just being like this funny niche internet thing. Like it's just a good movie as well.
Yeah. But then like you also have to convince people that like once they want to see it, don't just wait for fucking it to come to streaming, if it ever will. Because I mean, like, I don't think you can watch the show normally outside of Canada.
Yeah.
So like you have to convince them to fucking go like 30 minutes to like some theater.
I think it's well worth it though. Like it just, at least I think for us, it's just so in line with our humor.
Yeah. The whole thing of like them actually getting into the tower.
Yeah.
It's just like such a fucking funny, just like
even like before that when they go to the like I think it's like Canada Tires or something, or some like, you know, Canadian like hardware store. And just like the bit of the guy that's working there, this is another thing that they do really well, is just like including real life, like just talking to people, and they do it throughout this movie really well. It's just like random tourists and shit that they'll talk to. It's just so fucking funny. Like how it actually goes into the plot. And this guy that they meet in the hardware store, I think he's like the manager of this hardware store or whatever. And he's like, look, I'm a libertarian, but like, you know, you guys are going to fucking die if you do this. Yeah.
Well, I think I remember like apparently they cut out context where like he was saying like, if you do this, then it's going to mean that fucking they're going to take away the liberties of like other people being able to do this, you know?
Yeah. It's so
funny. Like they should have kept that in. It's just fucking funny.
Yeah. But like the fact that like you would even go to a hardware store and just like any fucking Clippers would probably do it, you know? But like to just like ask somebody like, will this cut the harness on the CN Tower?
Another thing is like just like so easily just like weaving in fucking just like random one-off lines that like they didn't expect, but like him saying you can't cut into like fucking wires, and then like that ending up in the last
I know, like that whole scene just comes back around. It's so funny.
I mean, that really just happens with fucking everything.
And then them going into the CN Tower, fucking just parachutes under their suits and like
Yeah.
just not even questioned
Yeah.
about that.
And I like the one thing, just like how they have to like be fucking careful, like walking in to like the bottom part, and just like, but then like he just ends up talking to the fucking just like random lady from fucking another country.
Yeah. It's like, hey, how you doing? Oh, but so many times in this movie, Matt will just be talking to like a random tourist, like, welcome to Toronto.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah. Oh, you see that? The CN Tower? Yeah, I'm gonna jump off of that. And then they go into the CN Tower and they're going through security. And it's like, why do you have these bolt cutters? Like, he's like, oh yeah, just cutting holes in my pants. It's like so fucking funny. And then he's like held in like actually being held in security for a while. And then they just confiscate. Did they even confiscate the fucking?
No,
they give it back to him. Yeah, which is insane. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
he just gets through security with bolt cutters. Not to mention that both Matt and Jay, like I said, have giant parachutes under their suits that are just so clearly visible. Like,
and I like the one, like how they have to get the camera guy in too, and like he's even getting screened, and like, oh no, you can't film it here, but then just like keeping it on.
Yeah, and then of course, I wonder like how they fucking did this though. Like, how did they do the stunt of like jumping off the CN Tower? Because like I don't know if they actually did. I don't.
Well, apparently they got like the actual video. Like that's the actual video from like an actual going up and fucking doing this. It's not just like it's merged together.
Yeah. So you're saying like they did it, or
they didn't like jump off?
Okay.
But like
you're saying like footage of them on the tower.
Yeah.
Like doing the edge walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's kind of just spliced in with Yeah.
I mean, I assume like the actual jumping off.
Teared up. You crying?
You gotta see it. They jump off. I fucking just like all the audio and just like accurate audio and video and everything.
Yeah.
It's just like so fucking funny. Just like, like I don't think I've had like a fucking moment in film where I've just like been watching it just like fucking cut out and cut in from just like fucking like loudest audio possible.
Yeah.
Because of the fucking microphone.
Just completely wind blasted audio that's like so overblown and just screaming because they jumped off the CN Tower and it keeps cutting in and out. Yeah.
And then they fucking because it's like about to rain or whatever.
Yeah. The Rogers Center, the roof is retractable. So inclement weather kind of. So they just decided that they're going to close it right as they're doing this.
Yeah.
And like it's just so funny that like again like I don't understand like how they edit the way that they do, because like even in the show, they just have like these perfect match cuts kind of where it's like seamless between like what is actually happening and like what they're fabricating.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just like when you build up just like such a interesting and like even like Canada just has like they fucking like this movie would not exist if Canada didn't give money for like projects and shit.
Yeah.
But just like it's just like such an interesting, I guess, mix of just like that like kind of support from Canada and just like it's more freeing for people that want to make fucking good shit.
Yeah.
Plus, I guess Matt's
like creative direction or
kind of, but more so just like his like reputation as like somebody with creative direction.
Yeah.
Where it's just like I guess working with him is probably just a great experience.
Well, did you see the whole thing? Did you watch the Stavros interview where I forget what movie Stavros worked on him with? He was just eating like lobster every day.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what for, but
I don't know.
So yeah, that plan ultimately fails because the roof on the Rogers Center is closed and they just end up on top of the roof. And then from there, there's kind of like a rift between Matt and Jay. Like Jay, and this is something that even kind of happens in the show quite a bit, where it's like Jay is always just like the real musician that like wants to go find his lane as far as taking that seriously and progressing on from Nirvana, the band, the show, and just like actually having a real career in music, which leads to Matt just trying to come up with more plans. He comes up with what's funny about the plan that like ultimately leads to the time travel plot is that the plan that he comes up with to like create the RV DeLorean in itself is like very fucking funny too. Like he's just going to pull this giant ruse where he pretends he's from the future and he's like, the only way that like we can stop what's gonna happen is if my band gets a show at the Rivoli.
Yeah. And I feel like I wonder if that's one where they thought of it. Because like just like couldn't figure out a way to like then what are we gonna do with this? Like, play this video for them kind of.
And then the whole inclusion of like the I guess like the orbits is the name of the drink or juice or whatever the fuck it was.
And I just like apparently it's like kind of just like that heavy water or like you put in water and concentrated or whatever.
Yeah.
So apparently it's like that fucking
consistency.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
But I also just like there's so many moments in the show and everything where it's just like them fucking explaining like a Canadian thing to like the
Mhm.
audience.
Also, just like that on top of like the fact that even in the show, it's like these two guys that just like carry around a lot of like 80s and 90s nostalgia
Yeah.
with them, whether it's physical products or whatever. But taking the tagline of lightning in every bottle to like kind of co-opt into the Back to the Future plot.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is like such an obvious like fucking
Yeah.
because he says it at the start.
Mhm. I mean, they are very blatantly doing a Back to the Future, not even ripoff, just like homage even, I guess. But it's just like they're just using the plot of Back to the Future
Yeah.
to be the plot of their movie, kind of.
And it is fucking impressive how like there's not really like a plot hole with like how the time travel works or like what people would be thinking at a certain time.
Mhm. It also is just like stupid enough, like how the time travel even happens, where it's like I think that lends itself to no plot holes in a way, because it's like it kind of just like is this magic thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you poured this fucking
Lightning in a bottle.
drink onto like a piece of shit fake fridge technology that you've made, you know.
And also just like that he fucking made that in one night.
Yeah. And it's just like it's not even real technology, you know, like he just made like a design thing, like just designed a fridge to look like a flux capacitor.
And somehow got a fucking flux capacitor.
Yeah, and like it just goes on fire multiple times too.
Yeah. Well, every time it.
Yeah. And it's just also impressive, like, because from the interviews, it doesn't seem like they were planning this movie since 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the fact that they melded so much footage from then to where they are now, and again, just seamlessly edit it together, is like very impressive.
I mean, there's so much like fucking footage, deleted scenes, just bonus extras and shit like that. I think my favorite part that like goes into like the whole time travel setup, Jay, is when he's like on the call and it's like he just doesn't even understand like what the fuck that call was about. And it's so confusing, just like whispering the whole time. Like it's not even like he's not fucking set for anything.
And he just like wants to like. It's just like, and also like on top of that, they're making it like he's like having an affair, you know, where he just like he's playing a solo show at like an open mic, basically. Yeah, it's funny.
I fucking love the one part, like it's like going past when they're in like the old apartment and it's just like tying in that like the song that he's playing and then he thinks he's dreaming ends up being like the song at the fucking that he's playing at the festival. Yeah. Which is like, by the way, that's like an actual song that Jay made, fucking music career. And just like funny thing where it got fucking like co-opted by like a Trump music video.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. I also like the scene where, so there's a scene where they kind of like run into themselves. It happens a few times, but then they end up in like their old apartment and the younger
like how it's just open.
Yeah. Yeah, their apartment just like middle of like Toronto is just open for anyone to go into. They go into their old apartment where their old selves are, and then they kind of just get trapped there because both of them, their younger selves, are awake. So they're just all hiding in the closet for like 12 hours or something, if longer maybe, because it's like 3 a.m. or something, and they're still just in there. And at one point, Jay is just fed up with like waiting in this closet, and he's like, just let them fucking find me. Oh god,
that's definitely fucking one of the biggest laughs.
Yeah.
Aside from like maybe fucking Jay, you guys didn't tell me you had a gun.
So yeah, they kind of like Back to the Future into this alternate reality where it's because like Matt finds out that Jay wanted to do music without him, and then it's like Matt gets all uptight about it, and he's like, oh yeah, we'll see who would have a better career without who. And they fuck up the timelines or whatever, and then they're in an alternate reality where Jay is successful and Matt is in like a cover band that covers Jay's music. And Jay is like this big star or whatever, and he just has this golden gun in his like tour bus. And then like no one on his like team even likes him, and he's like, oh wow, you guys didn't tell me you have a gun. He just fucking shoots the guy in the head.
Yeah. And it's just like, and it's just fucking funny. I fucking cannot do this because it just like hurt.
What is going on? Why?
Cause I think I like have to sneeze. Can't also.
This is our one shot at this, pal. Nirvana, the band, the show review.
I think my favorite part about that joke is that like he shot like one guy that was like offering to play fucking N64 with him.
Yeah.
Just like the nicest guy, or I guess. Because I mean like they're all assholes. So you just fucking hate him.
Yeah, because he's just like this giant star.
Yeah. And did you catch that it's fucking Drake's mansion, by the way?
Yeah. I saw them talking about that too.
Yeah.
And apparently they were just like filming there. Like,
Yeah, you can see it in the news.
They didn't get permits or anything.
Yeah. The fucking whole story is funny because like they were like, yeah, we're part of the press, and like the guy who was like had to let them in was like, what press? And I guess Jared, one of the camera guys, was like, say independent press. Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. Just like funny just to see him directing, and also just like that it's fucking Drake's mansion and based off a real thing.
Yeah, and it's just like there is just so much like internet humor kind of woven into this as well. Like even when it's like the whole montage of like successful Jay, they just have like Anthony Fantano reviewing Jay's album, which is just like in itself it's just like it's funny now, but I don't know like how well that joke will age. Like that's kind of just like one of those internet jokes, but it is.
I mean, even now, I feel like Anthony's or Fantano's career, it's just like reputation isn't that great nowadays.
Yeah, it is funny though to have included that.
Gotta fucking at some point do that with the clip of you at that fucking like Stanford, was it?
Yeah, it was it might have been Yale or something. I don't know. Somewhere on the internet is just a clip of me at next to Anthony Fantano at some fucking like speaking thing he did.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. I was literally like right behind him. It's funny.
Them realizing that it's the past.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
So yeah, when Jay finally because Jay kills the guy and he wants to go back 2 days, so then he like starts helping Matt kind of figure out the whole time travel thing again, and then they finally get back on board. At least so Matt thinks. And they're hatching the plan of how they're going to fix everything. And then, like, Matt's like, yeah, it's 2008, Obama's president. And then just looks right at the camera and goes, Obama! It's like, just fucking throwing in this, like, random Trump joke into the middle of the movie. Just, like, breaking the fourth wall to do it. It's so fucking funny.
What I was talking about was, like, the whole fucking, just, like, Bill Cosby...
Oh, yeah.
Fucking on the radio, fucking old version of Let's Get It Started in here.
Yeah. And then they go to see a movie, and it's The Hangover, and it's just the one scene where...
Paging mister.
Yeah, they just throw the F slur around just like at least 20 times in that scene. And that's where he realizes that he's like, oh no, something's wrong here.
Yeah, so many just like jokes. Like
when they have this whole plan where they have to... Because lightning is going to strike the CN Tower, so they have to connect like a wire to it, to the RV, basically, right? But like it's like they have to connect it to something, and then like it's going to connect to a streetcar, which connects to the RV, and like the electricity is going to power it because they're out of orbits.
Yeah.
This Jay fucking smashes the bottle.
Yeah.
The whole scene where they have to throw down this rope from the top of the CN Tower, and like
it's like a fucking giant fucking rope, by the way.
Yeah. And then Jay's like on the walkie-talkie with him, and just like security and just like random people keep going up to me like, you know somebody up there? Like, what's going on? And he's like, hey, yeah, that's the thing about it is it's like cuts there.
I'm just like telling people to back up.
Yeah, back up, because like this rope is coming down.
Yeah.
And then Matt's like, yeah, watch out, because if this thing hits anybody, they're just gonna get demolished.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, just like them. Just like the thought of him fucking being able to like climb up there twice.
Yeah, to the top of the CN Tower,
and
like
then he
beyond
fucking,
the edge walk.
Zip lines down.
Yeah. No, he parachutes down.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah. I also really love the part where, because of course something has to go wrong, like the wire unplugs, which is literally just fucking from Back to the Future as well. And he's trying to plug it back in, and he's just talking to like this French tourist.
Yeah.
And she's cracking up because like this fucking insane guy, and he's like, "You're laughing at this. This my whole life fucking depends on this."
Yeah. And then he fucking sees like the news right after that.
Yeah. And like Jay has murdered somebody at the mansion.
Yeah. And fucking like, it's so fucking funny because it's like he's like threatening to kill himself with it as like a fucking Jay, don't do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then Jay like almost just decides to do it. Like, you guys know what I'm doing here, right?
Yeah. And then Jay just like standing at that bar, like and then everyone just seeing like him, and then it kind of ends with Matt. Like they realize that it's not gonna work out basically, because like someone has to stay back, and they're just not going to work out because they can't get it plugged back in. So Matt sacrifices himself to like be the conduit that like the electricity will go through. He just fucking explodes, I guess, because then they just show his hat rolling, and Jay goes, back in time, or back to the future, truthfully. And
well, no, back
yeah.
in time then to an alternate.
The ending then is it just goes back to the day where they were like, we should jump like off of the CN Tower into the Rogers Center, and then Jay says something like, "Oh, we should like check the weather in case they close the tower."
Yeah, let's go a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna tie in if fucking season 3 ever gets.
Yeah.
I think like it probably is at this point because I think like.
Yeah.
Neon.
I wonder how they're gonna release it. I think they still are like even like the people that own the stadium is like also one of the like entertainment or like they like a lot of shit through Canada like runs through them. So I think they were in collaboration with that company as well for the production of this film. And like I think they had been on the show as well. Like I think like you kind of have to in Canada. So yeah, I wonder if it'll be like impossible to watch the new season for anyone outside of Canada.
Legally.
Yeah.
One like flashback scene back at the apartment when he's like fucking writing the thing to like not fucking play at the theater.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking like jumping on the thing and like on him as like much as he fucking can.
Yeah. Just jumping on like his sleeping younger self.
Path, yeah.
Yeah. I also think because like they go back in time a bit and he like is talking to that same fucking woman that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump off the tower. He's like, oh yeah, haven't met you. Bye.
Yeah. I remember you.
Yeah.
Fucking funny.
Yeah.
And there's the one scene where he's just like talking to like a fucking kind of crazy guy, like right when he realizes that like this is Jay's world.
Yeah, I fucking forgot about that.
And
And then he was like, Hollywood, man. Hollywood, crazy, man.
yeah. All right, I'll see you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so funny. Like, I honestly cannot wait for more of Nirvana, the band, the show. And also, like, did you see that one, I guess not even interview, but like, I think they did like a Q&A thing at one of the screenings, and it ended with like Matt just like getting really emotional.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, like this is just such like a funny thing, but at the same time, like it is just like two best friends like making shit together.
Yeah.
So
I guess like should also talk about how like the whole like them fucking using just like old cameras.
oh yeah, so I get that is like a good way to kind of blend the fact that they're filming stuff from 2008 but it's not really 2008 is that they just use these older cameras to kind of mask that stuff.
I'd also say like they just like do such a good job of just like setting up like the current what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it doesn't tie into like the fucking major thing, which I guess it kind of does, where it's like they have to get
Yeah.
back to the
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, I mean, I think like we've said, they're just really good at like everything ends up tying together so well.
Yeah.
Like nothing is just like kind of random. Even if it seems random at one point, like it will come back and have meaning at some point. And like that even happens in the show a lot as well. They're just really good
I mean,
at that
even
type
just,
of
like,
storytelling.
Star Wars, like before that when he was all them. And
Yeah.
right before that he's like, yeah, I gotta pick a gift blind. But it's just like so many little just like hints like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and I'd say if you've never seen the show or you've never even heard of this, like just like maybe give the movie a try and then see the show. It's so funny and just good.
I think still right now, if you like go to their website, you can watch the original web series like completely free.
Yeah.
Like, with captions and like fucking just like details and everything, like because they have it all like written up.
Yeah. So what do you rate Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie?
10.
10? Genuinely? I was going to rate it a 10 as well. It's just like, I don't see how you cannot think this isn't a 10, I guess, right? It's just like their complete vision just fully fleshed out, and it just works so well. Yeah. Anything else? All right. Let me turn and say that. All right. So that was our review of Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. If you haven't heard of this one, I implore you to go check it out because it is my favorite movie of the year. One of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Definitely in theaters. I don't see comedy movies in theaters.
Yeah. Like I actually don't go out of my way to like see comedies because I just don't find most like traditional comedies to be very funny. But yeah, this is just like out of this world, just so fucking funny. So yeah, go check it out. We'll see you in the next one.
Bone Temple.
What?
Bone Temple.
Yeah.
Bye. 28 years. Bye. They flash forward 28 years.
Yes, they do.
Bye.
Bye.
Trying to look at Bone. 28 years.
You never clapped.
Trying to get